A few moments later.
Do you have an alternative contact for this request?
Hello, what's up, my JJ fam, and nice to meet you guys once again. How are y'all doing? Let me know in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. Miss you guys. All right, so from today's topic, we're going to be talking about something completely different. It's not the document it's not about document authentication processes, right? Even though this one looks like a document authentication process, well, police clearance certificates. So if you are also a new subscriber, hi, I talk about research, reviews, and soon we'll be talking about my lifestyle because it's just been about the paper since. Oh god. So thank you for tuning in, and you're highly welcome. Not enough to waste your time, I'm just going to go straight into it. All right, so the documents you'll be needing to apply for your police clearance would be: number 1, your NIN; number 2, your email address, a working email address. You need your international passport as well, international passport containing that bio data page, so you can be able to scan and submit the bio data page. You need a phone number, a Nigerian phone number, right? So essentially that's all you need. It's not like the diasporans that need ink pad, proof of residence, filling the biometric form and all of that. So our own type of registration is in 2 phases. The pre-registration, meaning that you submit all these documents I've talked about, and all these are just pre-registration. The post-registration, that's the second part, is going to be carried out in a police command, which you've already selected while doing the application. All right, the police command closest to where you are staying. You're going to be sent an SMS confirmation, and you need scheduling the date and the time you are going to visit that police station for you to be able to carry out your biometric verification. Yes, the payment is on the site, and that's basically all about the payment. All right, so we're going to be diving deep into this video. I'm going to be showing you all the nitty-gritty, especially for that stuff, alternate contact. All right, I see people saying a lot of jump that stage, but nah, do not jump that stage. And while filling it, I want you to know that it's a session-based application, meaning that if you navigate out of it, the things you filled will be lost. Your progress is going to be lost. All right, so you want to make it up to the process of doing your verification. All right, so let's do it. And just so you know, it expires after 3 months, right? So I'm going to be going straight into it on my desktop. I'm going to be showing you how it's done. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. All right, so let's dive into it. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notification to be notified of my next video. Share it to someone that needs it. Let's get this over.
The link to this is in the description box below. So first, you want to come over here, and the next thing you're going to be doing is click on sign up, which I've already clicked on. Okay, come down here and click on sign up because I do not have an account. What I'm going to do is choose individual because everyone watching me, of course, in individual. If you are corporate, please don't hesitate to choose this. Then identification type, you want to click here. National identification number is only what's available here. Use national identity number. Then identification number, the number on your national identity card, that's on your NIN slip, that's what you're going to include here. So let me include mine, and after including that, you click on proceed. So it came out with my name, my phone number, my email address, my gender, local government address, and wants me to include the password and confirm password. Create account. So I'm going to create an account. So after clicking that, it asks me to verify my account. That means I need to go back to my email address, and I see that it gave me a secret code, so I'll be entering it here right now. Alright, account verified. Alright, it just gives us the memo that they have all the rights to deny our request based on the guidelines they have, and 2, that this is a one-time non-refundable payment. You'll not be able to have any refunds after application. Alright, then the payments are to be made directly to its platform, and there's no additional payment required for the biometric capturing. Okay, and then when we are done with processing this, we should at least wait for 72 hours before we can be issued our police character certificate. And any inquiries, like any if you have, like, say, mistakes, or you can send your complaints here. Okay, so that's basically it. Or you can call the phone number here. There's nothing I can change at this point, but there's a certain thing I can change here. If you look here, it says, do you have an alternative contact for this request? We should pay this attention, because if you have another phone number, if you've not been using let's say some of these contacts that you've imputed here, right, you need to click on yes. Okay, you need to click on yes, because whatever details you've supplied them with here is what they're going to use to follow up, is what they're going to use to process, and it's what they're going to keep on referring to even after you've processed it. Choosing this alternative contact make way for you to be able to correct anything, makes way for you to be able to update any information you have here. So of course, now you can include please provide the phone name of the contact person. Just include your name, contact person's phone number, include your phone number. That's if it's the new phone number you have now. It might be that this phone number you have prior to this was a missing phone number, so you include the new active one you have here. Your email address, Okay, it's a recent email address you have now. Include it here. So it's going to make sense. It's going to work for you. Don't just bypass here. Okay, so let's include that. Then we can select our location from here. Now this is the separating factor we have here. If you are in Nigeria, you'd want to choose in country, and if you are in diaspora, you want to choose diaspora. That's if you're outside Nigeria, right? You choose diaspora. So this video is just for people to educate people that are trying to do their police character certificates right in Nigeria. So I'll be choosing in country. In case you need that video of diaspora, you're still watching this right now and you need the video, you need to get the police character certificate and you're outside Nigeria and diaspora, click on the cards above or click in the description link below. You find the one I did for Nigerians outside Nigeria and diaspora. Okay, so let's proceed from here. They are not obligated to do your work urgently here. Okay, so there's no rushing of them. They do it pertaining to whatever positive factor they have within here. And again, that the application you're submitting here is permanently retained and it must be true to whatever claims you are making here. I'm not going to give anything that is ingenuine. Okay, so that's basically what it is saying right here. So the next thing you click on is accept. Select the type of request, whether it's for international use or whether it's for domestic use. Let's say for example you're going to school abroad, you're looking for visa, you want to travel abroad just for travel, you want to go for a business meeting, because I know majority of you looking for police character certificate and looking to go out of the country. So international, if that fits your narrative, then the reason for inquiry, okay, it can be just like how I said, traveling, employment, education, residency. So if you're someone that wants to travel, something like that, you choose tourism. You're the one that wants to study, you choose education, employment. So have you. Anyone that fits your narrative. All right, country of origin, you're going to choose what country you come from. Majority of you watching, I'm doing this up to Nigeria. Okay, so just choose Nigeria here. Okay, then state of origin, what is your state in Nigeria, you that are filling this. Then place of birth, okay, state of origin, you choose from among these. Then place of birth, where did they give birth to you, state they gave birth to you, include that state. Okay, maybe it's Lagos, include Lagos. Then date of birth, the dates they give birth to you. Okay, and destination country, what country are you heading for, include it. Are you headed to Antigua and Barbuda, include it here. Country of passports, okay, country of passports is Nigeria, you're in Nigerian, you're headed out. Okay, just include that here. Include your passport number, you can find that on your international passport on the bio data page. Find your passport number there. Then the place of issuance, where was your passport issued to you. Then date of issuance, okay, the date is found in your passport bio data page. You can find all that there. Have you previously been convicted? If you know, guys, if you know that you've previously been convicted, include that here. Say yes. And previous conviction history, enter the info about your previous conviction history. You can just upload one if you have one saved in your file. Of course, you know what that is. I don't need to be telling you guys. Alright, then upload international passport bio data page. The international passport we just talked about. If you have the bio data page, if you have the scanned copy of the bio data page, you include that here. So select police command to request character certificates. So you click here to select the state in which you are currently. So you get your biometrics done there. Yeah, where you currently reside in Nigeria. Okay, then select the police formation division. Alright, let's take for example we choose Benue here, and we come down here. You can be able to choose what town or city in Benue you can be able to conduct that biometric. Alright, we only have one in Benue to conduct the biometric. I just choose it now. In places like Lagos, maybe you can have 2 centers. So just choose one that fits your narrative and you go all the way there for your biometrics. That's after we've made payments here. And when you're done, you just want to click on proceed. Make sure when you're uploading your passport photograph, you upload a recent passport photograph. So the verification, the capturing stage will make them liking the picture to your current picture. And like I just said, must be within the last 6 months. Use a clear image of your face. Do not use filters commonly used on social media. Have someone else take your photo. No selfies. Take off your eyeglasses for your photo. Don't be like me that has eyeglasses on. Don't be like me, bro. Use plain white or off-white background. Exactly. No face masks, no head scarves. The applicant's ear must be visible. Okay, I showed you in the first instance that if your ear is not visible, you know what to do. All right, full face without smiles. All right, and when you are done, you click proceed. All right, if your documents are okay, you submit the right file sizes. It brings you over here, and the next thing you're going to do is to check out your request confirmation. Kindly confirm that all the details are correct. Check your name, your address, service requested. All right, police command where you'll be going to take your biometrics. All right, check if it's correct. Okay, your request type international, reason for inquiry, country of origin, state of origin, place of birth. You want to make sure all these things are in place. Destination country, you want to make sure they're in place. Country of passport, place of issuance, alright, date of issuance, invoice amount. Now we can see how much we have to pay here. You can see the sum total of 30,000 naira. Okay, in it has 5k approved non-refundable application fee, and the 25 is for the approved non-refundable service fee. Get to the terms, alright, then generate invoice, and you click paid online. You copy this number, you store it somewhere, and you click proceed to make payment. So you can use your card, you can use your bank transfer, you can use USSD, anyone that fits your narrative. So majority use transfer. Alright, okay, so let's click on continue to see what it has for us. You go over to your bank app, you include this account number, okay, and when you include this account number, this name will come up automatically, and you'll see this account name or whatever, and when it sends, it's going to confirm here immediately that it has been sent. In 72 hours, they're going to send you a message confirmation scheduling a date and a time for you to come and do your biometric verification at that same police command where you chose, alright, in the verification process. So you go over there and they conduct these biometrics for you. Now you have already paid for these biometrics. Do not allow them fool you twice. Alright, you've already paid, and still some people give stories like this that touch. Let me play you the story.
They were calling 120,000, 150,000 just because they hear that I wanted to use it for travel. I think that was the reason why they were calling 150,000, 100,000, 130,000. But I did not have the amount of money there to do that. And again, I called some people and they told me that it's not up to that. That's going to see how illegal some police people can be. Those ones in Nigeria, how illegal they can be. They can extort you, and the police those ones that are collecting money on the road. But the ones sitting down on their chair in the offices, if you meet them there, they are more dangerous than those ones collecting money on the street, on the road.
So you can hear the numerous amounts coming out from my brother's mouth here. 150, 120, just because they heard that someone is using it for an international purpose. Alright? The antennas are already up. Money making individuals. So I'm not gonna generalize and say all police do that. Alright? But just be certain of what you're spending and know what you were required to do. Do not let anybody extort you, man. After a successful biometric verification, you come all the way home and you wait for, like, let's say 12 hours, or just the next day you see your police clearance certificate. You can print it from there, go on, authenticate it at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Alright, if you want to learn how to authenticate your document from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, check out the cards. I'm linking it already. Check out that hand pointing at that card. Alright, you click there and it teaches you how to authenticate whatever document you need to authenticate at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Neat, precise, detailed. Alright, I do the nitty gritty. I take you deep into what you're supposed to know. For more clarifications, you don't understand, what is this, I can't hear you, I don't know what you're saying, need more explanation, I'm having cold feet, oh, I'm nervous. Check the clear path guide below in the description or in the comment section. Click that and it's gonna help you from there. This is me saying bye, and check.
And if you like to support my channel, guys, you can check out the description box below and leave a little something there. You can as well choose whatever denomination applies to you in the description link. I create research-backed reviews, lifestyle tips, and eureka moments to help you solve everyday challenges. So your support goes towards creating these helpful guides, product reviews, and in-depth research, so you have those aha moments. And at the end of the day, your support really means the world to me and keeps this channel going, making a real life difference. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I appreciate you guys.
Check out my other video I did about how to get your police clearance certificate if you're in diaspora. Until I come away next time, peace.